Hello everybody, hello and welcome to Thigh Company Gaming. This is Thigh Company here and we're back here with another drawing video, and by popular request we're doing another drawing of Frosty from Frostygaming, but Frosty's new Roblox avatar. And unlike the first time where it was more blocky, we're going to try to do it more human-like, realistic looking. So let's go ahead and dive right in and I'll show you what we're going to do for today. So first things first, this is Frostygaming's channel, so definitely take a look at that. So shout out to Frosty here of Frostygaming. So we're going to try to draw kind of based off of what I see here. This little avatar here. It's kind of difficult to zoom in, but basically we'll kind of use this as the basis of our drawing here. All right, so it's probably going to be from like what torso or the waist up. So we'll kind of base off of that. All right, so let us now go into Clip Studio Paint here, guys. So Clip Studio Paint is the software that we're using here. Again, this is going to be my canvas right here. And let's see, we got to think of how on earth do we want to draw Frosty, right? All right, so first things first, I got to go my pen tool here. I'm going to go here. And I kind of got to look back and forth to what I have here. So let's just kind of draw some shapes first. And we'll kind of, of course we'll go back in. I'm just trying to see kind of size, how big we want the character to be. We might have to draw it bigger though. So we'll kind of go back and forth. Okay, so actually it's going to be bigger. So it looks like this size. Yeah, that's kind of fair size for the shape of the head. Of course, we can always change it because Frosty wants to make it look more human-like versus blocky. So we're just kind of going in and coming up with some shapes. So it's going to be at an angle. So now it's let's see, coming at an angle. So I just draw a face like that because kind of like where it's going to be aiming for. It kind of helps us guide our character here. Okay, so the torso's like right here. So it's got to be kind of like this shape, more or less. And then his arm's going to come out like that. You know what I'm talking about? And then he's got, what's the other arm looking like? So the other arm is kind of coming out a little bit and then goes up. So I gotta get it to go up sort of like that. So I gotta make this arm look better. But it's in like what looks like a hoodie, so it doesn't have to be, too realistic. Then I guess pants or something go like that, more or less. So let's see, let's kind of think of what we can do here. So first things first, there's going to be like a neck here. So it's a hoodie, right? So hoodie's got to look kind of more like a hoodie. Around the shoulders, I don't know, it's like that. And he wants hands too. So like that, more or less. And this hoodie is still gonna fall in this way. Let's see. So from there, right? A couple things I know that he wanted. He wanted to make sure that it's waving. So let's see. We'll put the hand here basically, right? So let's see. Hand shape should be like something like that, more or less. And we'll make the hand look better. We'll come back to the hand. I'm just kind of making outlines for now because I know the hand's gonna looks a little funky at first, right? But it's gonna look better over time. So try to make sure I'm kind of going back and forth. And we're gonna erase stuff and change stuff too. So let's see. Next thing. What else? What else? What else? Have to get that hair going here. I'll see how well, because this is like, think of it, kind of like this is the ear. Got the hair and everything going here. But I think, let me think, how are we going to we look at the image again. Well, basically the ear would be kind of like around here or something, right? But he's got hair going around there. He's got crazy hair and all that. So his hair kind of just comes up like that, sort of, more or less. And it's got some, like, spikes or something here, right? Gotta figure out how to do the spikes, right? It's not too, it's not easy to draw hair, but I'm kind of just trying to highlight some areas here. Because it's got a little bit of like a weird, I guess you could call it a texture look. So I don't know, we got some hair or something going here, right? And of course, we'll certainly fix this up as we go. What else does he have here going on? Oh, his arm actually goes in. So let's actually fix that. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, let's try to remove some of these extra lines here right quick. So the first is kind of make things a little bit look simpler here. So we can erase some of these extra lines here already. And we know that the arm's going to be going around like that. Now I got hoodie stuff here. So I'll probably just have it go up like that. And, we'll go back and forth and fix stuff here too. Kind of try to clear up some of this stuff here. Where's my eraser tool? Just go to big eraser size here. Okay. All right, so we kind of got rid of some extra lines there, right? Hoodie probably will come, I think this hoodie should probably come down to a bit lower, That makes sense, or should it be like, let's see, hoodie would probably go more like that, I think. Yeah. So, because he wants it to look more human, more realistic, right? Okay. Uh, then he's got something on his upper arm here. And just kind of making some outlines. Well, actually, we should probably do that later. Hold up. Let's undo that. Um, use that blend tool again here. It's funny though. The more I start drawing, the more I remind myself how to draw faster. So that's kind of a fun thing I've just noted. Okay, let's get that head looking better, right? Because he wants it to be kind of realistic, right? So, trying to think, how on earth am I going to get that to look realistic? So let's go and erase some of this extra stuff here. I know that ear looks weird, but we're gonna fix it. Let's just see what does chat say right quick here. Wait, that's very good, says Barry. That's very good. Did you post the drawing, Barry? I'm struggling at the hair. Yeah, here does take a minute. Hair does definitely take a minute. Because he's got a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see here. Because he's got hair that kind of goes out there. You don't really see an ear visible, so I don't even know if I should have an ear or not. Not tough to say. What else? What else? What else? What else? I think we gotta work on the hair now. Uh, go back to the image. All right, cool. So his hair goes up. Mm, kind of tough, you know? Definitely kind of tough. And I'm kind of thinking it kind of does something like that. Kind of tough to say, you know? But I'm gonna fix that hair. I know it looks a little weird. It kind of looks cheap, right? Because it kind of goes in an angle. Kind of tough to say, you know? I kind of feel more like it should be something like that. So if I like use my blend tool here, the idea is it, you know, comes up like that. Hairline would probably go something like that, I think. Kind of like that, and then we'll just kind of go in and find that hair some more. Did he have a hand or something I was going to do? Well, what's funny is that it looks like he's got pockets or something here on the hoodie. Yeah, because it has basically pockets to go like that, more or less. And then he's got like this bag that he's got here, and then this would be actually go a little bit lower because you know the hands basically going into what do you call that pocket area there. Um, so I got to put face in here. So for the face, his face that he's using here, and I'm kind of going in and smudging stuff here. The face that he's using here got two eyes. And then the mouth, basically an oval. I don't know. What do you think, Frosty? Hey guys, it's Frosty here. He's also got this going on here. Let's try to fix a few more things up here. Let's see. Let's do like 20 here. Like that. Um, and then with the hands, we can kind of make this look better too. All right, so let's get these hands looking better. So that would come down there. You know what I'm minding to do? I make these hands look more natural. Just possible. It just takes some time. A little bit tedious work, but it does makes it look better. Let's see here. Got lines, then go that, that. I got lines here. I don't know how realistic you want it, Frosty, exactly. I don't know. We'll go in and, of course, redefine the stuff better. So let's see. Let's try to make the hair look a little bit better here if I can. It's tough because I get this Christmas tree vibe now going on. If the hair is supposed to kind of look more messy. I need some probably gonna have to blend this area up. Kind of like that, you know? I think that looks pretty decent. It's not completely accurate, I would say, but it's for a drawing. I mean, because his is like more. Let me see. Let me think. How can I get that hair to look better? Because he's got like hair going like that, and it kind of goes up like that. Oh. So I don't know, man. Do you do you want more fuzzy looking hair, or do you want to look it more stylish like in on your Roblox ads? Julie's here. Hello, welcome, Julie. Hope your day's good and your month of November is even better. Arash Nosrati Haravi is here. Hello, welcome. Welcome, Arash. Arash says, sorry, I couldn't join in lives, but today I decided to skip school. Really? School? School that crazy? Barry says, I just finished my drawing of what, Pickle Frosty? Let's see. I kind of feel like Frosty should have more fuzzy here. What do you think, guys? Fuzzy or it should be more stylized? All right, so let's try to. Let me take a look. I think I gotta also fix the legs here a little bit. So the middle should be like right there. And this leg should kind of go something like that, but this leg should be more forward, I think. Let me see, kind of think of how to get that look in there. Again, I'm using the blending tool here. Alright, so next thing I want to try to do is use some spray paint to kind of begin to color some of this stuff here. Let's see, what does this player have? He's got like a blue color. That. Yeah, like that's a good color. I guess the kind of the color of his hair there too. So we're coloring this in and then we'll go back and forth to make this look better. Hair can essentially be done as well. Pants are essentially black. So now this is interesting. So Frosty's got a salmon pink color here. I think it's what it is. Kind of looks like a salmon pink. Also happens to be the same color. The mouth there. And then this other one's like a vanilla yellow. It's a vanilla yellow color. That. Call that a vanilla yellow color. So that's like the simple coloring, right? That's like that's me taking like the very simple approach there. Frosty likes it so far. Cool, cool. Barry's finished their drawing. So you like it? Okay, cool. So because of that, let me start doing some try to do some more blending stuff here if I can. Get rid of the extra stuff here. Make the hair look better. The hand, I don't know. I kind of feel like this is what I feel like the hand should be more looking like. We don't have to have all these lines. These lines don't really help much. Sometimes they can help with like guiding oh hello. Guiding like where shadows would be. Hmm. Try and put in some more shading here now. Kind of want ways to make the hair look more realistic. So I'm using what's called a pencil tool, trying to give it some more detailed textured look here. All right, so let's see, how can I give this a bit more of a textured look here? Oops, so undo that one there. Let's go with smaller size there. So what I'm trying to do now is make the hair look a bit more realistic looking. So I'm trying to make the hair look more textured here. Okay, let's see. I gotta fix something here. Um, I'll figure out how to fix the finger there. Okay, the shape looks better. Gotta go back and make that hand look more wide. Um, I'm trying to think how to make this look better. Jeez, tougher than than it looks, right? The other thing I have to do here is get this to look more like it should look like. Oh, by the way, Frosty, what should I put for the background? Okay, the hand looks better now. You think how to make the sweater look better now. So his is like interesting because it looks like it just goes like that, more or less. Uh, got a train passing by my house. It's making some noise. What do you think, guys? All right, Frosty likes it from what I see here. Hey, could we play some games? Yes, yes. Uh, let's see. Thought it's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Necromantic Warfare is here. Hello, welcome, Necromantic Warfare. Hope your day's good and your month November is even better, man. How's it going, Necromantic Warfare? Floofy hair, floofy hair. A mic keeps muting, really? What's up, Bea? Welcome, call me Bea. Welcome to live stream. Glad your day's good. Month of November's even better. Wait, Ty, could you draw me? There's like 5 people, man. 5 people been asking. So there is a line at this point. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to make clothing and everything look better, right? So let's work on getting the clothing looking better. Uh, Pants look like pants. I don't know how dark the pants are supposed to be exactly. Pants look like pants, you know? Actually, that looks good. Alright, so now I gotta make, this shirt look better. Or hoodie, my bad. Make that look lighter there. Okay, cool, cool. Um, Now the next thing, which is kind of the general thing, is to figure out how to make one side of this area. Oh, actually, you know what I gotta do before I do that? Gotta make this arm here look better. And I don't know why this looks lighter than it should be. Oh, hello, can I do that? There we go. So I'm trying to put in like some shadows and stuff here to make this look more realistic. Because the idea is to give it the illusion like light's hitting from one angle, kind of like the top left here. To do some of that, we have to do some blending. I'll try to make those eyes look better. Uh, oh, that's not bad. Okay, okay. What do you think, guys? What else would you recommend me adding? I know there's a watercolor tool we can use too, and I'm trying to remember how we should do that. Oh, by the way, Frosty, what background are we going to use too? What background should we use for your character there? I don't know, man. I kind of feel like we're pretty much done here, you know? Oh, you know what I'm missing? He's got this, he's got a hat, he's got a crown, and he's got this thing on his arm too. What do you think, how we're gonna do that? Let's see. Let's see. Bay is asking, by the way, Thigh, how are you able to get on this drawing thingy? Because I don't know how. On this app, I had to buy it. I bought it several years ago. Um, it was like, it was on a Black Friday sale, and it was at least like $100. So it is expensive, but I'm able to get some pretty good results because of that. Allison Araya is here. Hello, Allison Araya. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Hope your day is good and your month of November has been even better. What is this? 500K pounds, 500,000 pounds of glitter on Frosty? I'll think about how to do that. Yeah, but he's got a crown, a hat, and this thing on his arm here, which I know that it's like a Roblox studio thing. Uh, I figure out how to do that. So this is a little bit more blue. Let's see here. Okay, that's the right size. Oh, it's actually a teal color. Find a good teal. Do that. Kind of looking back and forth at the colors that were used here. So it looks like what they're using in this particular profile image. It's like something like that, that, and I'll go make these lines look better. Um, a line here, a line that goes like that. Actually, put some do. Just make sure this looks more or less even. I'm trying to get these lines pretty straight. Believe it or not, I'm using like a regular mouse, computer mouse to draw this. What else does it have? Oh, he's got the arrows here too. But gotta make these, gotta make that look, more blue. Okay, now he's got three arrows. The three arrows are super blue, super green, super red. So super blue would be like aquamarine blue. Goes out like that. And it's kind of easy to highlight this here. Should be easy. Actually, I might need to use a stronger color there. Okay, so that's a blue arrow. Gotta get now green and red. I'll make that look darker if I can. Okay, that's fine. And a red, super red. And red's going to be pointing out the other way, which is, I'm going from here. I feel like I'm drawing with colored pencils in a way. It does feel like colored pencils, surprisingly. But it's a computer software. All right. Is that good for that? I don't know. All right. Now he's got his hat and his crown. The hat and crown. His hat. Not too difficult. It's got like a brim. That's kind of going. Let me zoom in, make sure I'm doing the line work more accurately. I think it's like that. Something like that. And then does that look right? No, it doesn't look right. Hold up. Actually, let's do that. I gotta make the brim look like. Actually, let me undo this hat. I'm gonna completely undo the hat. Because I think what I need to do is the crown first, before we do the hat. Okay, how many spikes are on the crown? It's like about 7 or so. Ooh, that's tough to draw. It needs to be like rounded. That. Oh, that is so tough to draw. Because it's supposed to be like that more or less. Alright, what else do they have on the ground here? Oh, it's actually darker. I didn't realize that. And I'll keep the crown like that. And his hat that he's got. Why does the hat look so weird? It looks like it's supposed to be something like that. But then it's got this weird shape that I'm trying to figure out what it's supposed to be. That, I guess? Huh. The hat's sort of a weird shape. Or like that. Alright. I'm thinking we're pretty much wrapping it up right at this point. So guys, that's pretty much what I would have done with Frosty's drawing there, based on what he was asking. The last quick thing I'm going to do, I want to create a new layer. I think it's rust layer, right? Yeah. Let's hide that. We're on this one. So quickest thing, y'all been asking for glitter and stuff, right? So it's actually pretty easy. So I gotta pick like a big thing like that. Color that like that. Color that like that. It's got like a weird, got this color here going on. Looks pretty cool. So now we go to the blue. Gotta get the blue color going in like that. It's supposed to look like that. Oh, actually, make sure it's underneath. Actually, just encountered an interesting thing here. Gotta get gotta get his face white now. Oh, we're gonna do that. Actually, that's not too difficult. I can just go in and just color it if I can. Oh, that's not difficult at all. Okay. What you think, guys? I'm just going in and trying to make stuff look better, you know? I say it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then something about putting glitter or something, right? Let me see how to make that look exactly. So that's kind of like one way you can do it. There's something called gauze loud. How do you do that? Oh, let's try sand. Nope, sand's not what I wanted. There's a weird paint thing I know we can do. I gotta remember how to do it. Oh, that's definitely not it. It's supposed to do, because watercolor. Watercolor splash. No, it's not definitely not what I wanted. But I don't know. I'm thinking that looks pretty decent. I know there's a tool, and I'm trying to remember what it is. Decoration, background, glitter. There you go. Effects, sparkle. Uh, no, sparkle's gotta be light color, right? All right, looking better, looking better. Probably put some blue sparkles here. I think with cooking chat. What you think? What you think? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Allison says, I wish you could make mine. We got. I know everyone's good. Everyone's asking for me to make it. Everybody, man. Let's see here. Cute profile picture. Yeah, for Frosty. Yeah. Thigh. How do you live and screen record at the same time? Oh, have my live and screen record at the same time through Streamlabs. Add in a corner painless page. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. By the way, Thigh finally got over 30 subs. Congratulations, Bea, for getting over 30 subscribers. That's awesome. That's cool to hear. Am I drawing all stream? I don't know. That's a tough question. I think the last thing I'm going to try to do. Let me go back on Frosty's stream there. I'll get back on Frosty's. There we go. The last thing I kind of want to try to do here. Uh, let me make sure I'm on the spray paint one here. There we go. Try and get this to kind of blend in a little bit better. It's my large stuff there. hat looks a little bit small, though. That's the one thing I'm kind of noticing now. But I don't think it's a big deal. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much done. Uh, I could add some more highlights to the crown, of course. But I would say that's pretty decent, man. I kind of feel like wrapping up right over here, to be honest. Looks very good in my opinion. Looks very good. Now I just needed some like crazy text here that says Frostygaming or something. But I'm gonna leave it there. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. What do you think about this crazy drawing, man? This crazy, awesome drawing. All right, okay, all right, okay. I don't even know what kind of final things would you even add to this, man. It looks so good, right? But yeah, guys, if you are interested in doing like having me draw your Roblox player and all that, let me know first of all, like how you would want me to draw it, what kind of style. Do you want to base it off of something, maybe like your, I don't know, like a YouTube channel or something, profile picture or something, maybe off of the Roblox page? Let me know. All right, okay. The crown looks like a piece of cake. Really? You think so? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up right over here. So yeah, guys, pretty fun drawing, man. We don't do drawing all the time, so it is kind of rare. But guys, if you like this, man, if you like this drawing, make sure you do subscribe to Thigh Company. Subscribe to Thigh Company Gaming. Hit the bell icon as well so you do get notifications for future gameplay videos, drawing videos, I guess, now as well. Gameplay videos, shorts, live streams, and other goodies and channel notifications as well. Also, like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below, what should I draw next? What other ideas, maybe you have a particular game you want me to play as well, let me know certainly as well. Otherwise, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. This has been Thigh Company here on Thigh Company Gaming, and we'll see you all in the next video, guys. Peace out and take care.